So let's see here. I think the only thing I'd probably have to adjust would probably just be the microphone volume, right? Which might just end up having to get a new microphone for all that. But see what happens. Just gotta let me know what happens here. What has to be adjusted with what for stream here on YouTube. Get a S1 car, I guess. So let's go. I had a few track areas that I was looking at. So we'll check those out first. See what we got going on. That should be alright then. One track I was looking at was over here somewhere. Yeah, here it is. Not sure if I would want it to start here, because that would start you actually heading west. Start here. The coast to este, whatever, goes to est. Cross country there, that would be going the other way. So have options there. Could that'd be a pain in the ass to try and make it, you know, two different ways, like a reversed version and then a regular version. Unless I could just import like the track and just reverse the route, but I don't think you can move. Let's see if we can do that maybe. We're just gonna check this out here for now. If the game is too loud, just let me know. Or if the microphone's too quiet, I'll have to see if I can move it closer. If not, I'll just have to get a different setup for the microphone. Unless I can put like some sort of boosts on, or like increase the volume more somehow. Maybe we can adjust the gain somewhere. If I put one, it caps out. Might have to do this a different way. check that real quick. How about that? Does that give me a little bit better hearing? Or does this help at all? I don't know. Try it on like 5 for the gain. I don't know if that's going to improve it. Should make it a little louder, I would think. Because you're basically increasing. Let's try it on 8. Don't want to go too loud where it's like going to pick up background noise. You know what I mean? But you kind of have to find like that happy medium. I think this might be it. We'll try this for now. This. Alright, so we're going to have to buy some sound deadening panels. Overall, I think everything could be louder, right? That should be better. Now, the real question is, would it work the other way? Like, would it work to go backwards, is the next question. You know what I mean? This race over here would actually start to go the other way. It seems like it worked pretty good that other way though. If we go off the dirt trail, racing start location, but this would be a better braking point. That kind of has like a awkward bank there. Definitely carry speed from here. This would be another heavy braking zone coming up now.
You've arrived at your destination.
has more natural feel if you go the other way. Like certain parts of it going this way would work, but I don't know. It's too early. Yeah, break
You have
lane,
arrived at your
tree.
destination.
Gotta find where we would put braking markers though, for sure. Might work better the other way if I do make this a circuit. I do like that right-hander for the downhill here. Could make for a good track drive. So we have options. We can use that for Ronca Trail, which would actually start us going the opposite direction. I'm facing this direction off of that start location there. So you have a heavy braking area, hard right, which would be probably not good, you know, first corner woes, people crash in there, yeah. Perfect opportunity to take you clean out. Right about
You have arrived at your destination.
that's about it. Close enough. I think this could be a good track, you know. Kind of an awkward start finish line now, I feel like. Yeah, so here's basically the first thing you want to check. If you're going to be going to make a race, sometimes you got to be careful with the cross-country ones especially. It's like here kind of covers it up, but you kind of see that it's actually going to start you back here. Like the line starts being drawn at this general area. So that's where your grid's going to be. Your grid's not necessarily going to be right where the, you know, the marker to start the race is going to be. That's just where they have it. So you kind of have to pay attention to the, you know, the driving line for the track itself. So basically if I go in here, create a route, should put me on that straightaway, not in this little ditch, I guess, because you kind of go down and come back up. Kind of goes down the ditch. But yeah, see, this is where, and then this is the other thing that you're going to want to take note of. So the start line specifies right there, correct? So if we go on here, see how it's actually on the road. This is why I say to make sure, like, to be a little cautious with using cross-country ones, because they don't necessarily care if you're off-road, obviously. So this one wouldn't really matter, because the start line, like the game is indicating, that's basically how big the grid's gonna be from where you spawn in to draw the route, which is kind of where the lap, I think the lap should start counting right where you spawn. So like right here be where the lap counter increases your laps. I believe it should do that right here. But basically this is the tail end of the grid. So player or Drivatar 12 would be somewhere in this general vicinity. That's why the start line is considered there. You do have to actually take note of that when you're building. So when you're actually building a route, if you do not drive back to where it actually specifies the start line right here, it's actually not going to work properly. it's not gonna complete the route per se. It's going to think you're just making a stupidly overlapping like sprint race, if that makes sense. So until you hit that actual start line indicator, it won't actually draw the track as a circuit, if that makes sense. So here, I'll just do like a quick example. So say I was, I went out and did all those roads that we were kind of just driving on, and I come back around here. Now this one's kind of hard to miss because it is on the road, but say you're on a weird spot and that's like just barely off the road, right? And the road was over here. If you actually, joined back to the road, right here you can see, the start line's actually more to the left here. So the problem would be if, that was off the road, like the quote-unquote start line was off the road there, kind of like by the wall or something, the drivatars would be real stupid here and just straight yank the wheel left right into there every time, because you have to force the driving line to actually hit that start line to make it a circuit. So like right here, it's just gonna, picture me running over that track. It's not gonna, oh hey, he went back over another spot of the track, that's where we're gonna make the circuit. Now I have to go back to that actual white start line there. So it don't matter where you drive or what you do, really. I guess it kind of does. If you draw a line and overlap it without placing checkpoints between it where it overlaps, it'll just redraw the line there. But now as I creep back around here, it should indicate that I hit the start line. Yep. So until you hit that start line, it's not gonna try and do like a circuit. Like that's one I was kind of iffy on, this one here, but so this is a track that I want to make, but we're kind of stuck right now, fellas, until we get an update where we can actually choose our own starting grids, because I want to move that down to the straightaway in which the arrow is sort of facing, because otherwise you have to like eat yourself hard left immediately at the start of the race, which is dumb. Yeah, that's the only start location in this area. Started to pave this. That's going to be a project. That's another track that's in the works there. Yeah, we'll just exit without saving because we don't want to do that. Yeah, it's just a quick little check up on that. So that would actually start you back here, so that wouldn't be too bad, honestly, if you go that way. And then your start grid's going to be here, kind of just facing the other way. So at the beginning of the race, it'd be here more.
You have arrived at your destination. Say they probably just put that start finish line down there, or like where the race
the start location is. They probably just put that down there so it's not too close to this Lucha de Carreteras private story. That would be my assumption. Could be wrong, I'm not a developer. So I guess that means we should also try and check to see where this one would actually start you quick. This one's kind of weird. I don't know why it has it like that, but that's kind of awkward. But yeah, this would. All right. Well, if the track works, all right, going this way, this would actually work pretty good because you're still starting on a straightaway. Should be going slightly uphill, but who cares, really? I guess it would only really affect the start, if anything, but it's not a huge hill. Plus, you'd be going up there just to make a left anyway. So this one, in fact, does start you pretty much here. So that's good. Cross-country ones, like I said, got to be a little iffy with those. As you can see, that start location and the grid were in two spots, different spots. Oh yeah, it works. It's gonna work way better going the other way. I draw this route going the opposite way and make for a good track here out in the jungle area. Because then we use the dirt trail start up here. So right here is the start finish line. My issue is this first corner is trying to be catastrophic. You can have some Forza times here with everyone crashing. Probably works a little better going the other way though. I'll go down here and then we'll turn around and see. But I do feel like it flows more smoothly going the other way. Using the cross-country start spot instead of the dirt road one or whatever, dirt trail, whatever they classify it as, just dirt, I think. Dirt racing. Yeah, dirt racing. So that would start us going the way we just were. And the cross-country start spot, technically, alright, so like I was explaining a couple of minutes ago, cross-country start things are weird because you really got to pay attention because, yeah, down here is where it starts you, like where you enter it, but back where I'm sitting right now is where the green line starts, so you got to really pay attention to that, whereas this one, it starts right at this point, so that doesn't really matter. You always got to pay attention to where the line of the original race is actually at, because that's where your grid's going to be. So that one, the grid's way back here, where I'm sitting now, but yeah, you see what I mean. And if you don't drive back to the start line that it specifies, it will not register
your destination.
Like there, I'd definitely do like probably a little overrun area, outer apex or run over a curve like that. What's that? Kind of okay. Huh? What? Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah, this way I feel like would definitely flow better as far as making a track. More that spot because the start finish line would actually be right here than this straightaway. As you come over that hill. Put some braking markers there, like Formula One and other racing tracks have. Like they have the braking markers on the side. Obviously, you play motorsport, any other kind of racing game, they typically have them.
You have arrived at your destination.
But I guess we'll go check out something nobody else saw yet. So the only way you're really gonna see it is if you're watching this right now. So let's see. Do I want to get this car? Yeah, we'll use this one. This one tends to work a little better on where we're going, but it's a lesser known area. You have arrived at your destination. This thing's a little spicy. Fuck. Alright. kind of messes it up. This does actually start right here. So just gotta switch to normal event by pressing Y. I'm just gonna go into it for now and just gonna let you guys see method to the madness that we got being built here. I think it should be this one. Drift compound. That's what we're working on, fellas. Progress here, fellas. So share code is up if you want it. Let me know in the comments. Unless you already keep it, you can probably pause, grab it. If you're watching this after the stream, you should archive it, I think. This entrance road will be different, probably. It's just kind of a placeholder to get you over here. Probably make it more of a drift road itself, but coming down here, just give you a quick tour while we're here. This is your center. So, kind of everyone hangs out here, most likely, you know, find who you want to drift with. This is just a little side road here. Brings you up over to the starting grid for the Formula Drift or competition section of the track, if that's what you want to consider it. So you got this white line here. Basically, it's just kind of testing stuff right now, but you got this white line here, the 2 yellow arrows, and then you got those yellow flags and the yellow paint marks. Between those yellow flags is your initiation zone. So basically, this is kind of like just a random pad here to group up who you're gonna run with. But then we got the yellow initiation zone. Blue flags are your outer zones. Then we're actually debating removing the last zone because it gets a little sketch. Yeah. But it's basically the quick little drift zone there. Just kind of pair up with someone and initiate here. This car is not the best. It's too driven up. Got the free crowd over here. Gotta finish the wall on the inside there. I'm working on building this track, this into something great. It took a lot of time to get to where it is now. that one up. Car feels different ever since that last update, though, for real. Like, they definitely messed with something. We'll go this way. This is the not so finished section yet. Like this right here is just like an old abandoned entrance that jumps over the train tracks. It's just kind of there like that. Cause I didn't want to, you know, unrealistically just block off the train tracks. So I kind of made it, you know, a railroad crossing in a sense there. It's not the smoothest. It's meant to just be like the old abandoned entrance to the compound. Big initiations here. Glitchy, you go up on top of it now. I gotta, I mean, it's sort of smooth if you come at it this way. It's the way it's initially meant to be, but it's kind of awkward coming off of it, depending on the car you're using. Have this road over here. Just jump over that. Got this little road that just kind of like connects you back over to the circle. You can drift this circle if you want, but obviously it's just a circle, so you're gonna get bored. But if you mix the circle in with other lines, obviously you get creative. Like a lot of the times we'll mix the circle in with the creek run here. So I'll just give you a quick example of mixing the circle in with the creek run. Definitely a track that's going to test your drifting abilities. It's not just wide open all the time. A lot of car control involved. Yeah, that's one way you can just kind of throw that circle in the mix. Here we'll throw it into the mix, but then we'll go to the latest addition to the track that I'm still working on. Obviously you'll see it's nowhere close to finished out that way, but we'll throw the circle into the mix here on our travel over there. showing that you can drift. Just link the whole place together, honestly. Find that nice creative line. Drifter playground for everyone at the building. This is the unfinished section. This is the newest road added. Pad over here. For now, this is kind of where I left it. You can kind of go out and around the rock, kind of use it as your indicator of where to line up for this. This is all going to be getting stuff added to it then. Saw some works going the other way. Everything works the opposite way. That's one thing I was making sure not everyone's going to know, you know. Like just some random guy comes out here and finds the blueprint. Ain't going to know. Just going to be going about it. But works both ways, but kind of undecided where I want to go with it from here. Clearly got room down there. It's very open. Was thinking about maybe doing like a ribbon, so you kind of just do like a figure 8 out and back, or maybe add like another little competition section, but make our way back. Much sand. This is hard to make smooth, so the top isn't the smoothest, but welcome to building stuff before it. Drop the tire there. It's a little sketchy because it's super hard to make it smooth, so it's not the best. Kind of glitchy sometimes. Yeah, that wall kind of gets in the way, but now we're stuck on it. Alright. I wasn't even really on it, but I was stuck on it. Forza logic. We got this. Yeah, there you go, man. Work in progress there. You got the drift comp section there. Oh, hit the wrong button. So there's yellow markers right there. It's your initiation. Blue's your like your outside clipping. It initially started off, this whole area just started off as just that little drift section, like the comp section. And then we added everything else. The banked corner in the middle there to the left, that was added. That tight corner right there was added with that banked corner. Then, trying to remember, I think we added that road there over to the circle initially. Yeah, because no, I think we did start. We went off the creek route first. We did the creek route out and around, and then added this road to go over there, and then made this circle to kind of connect everything together. And way back in the distance, that was added. That's just an abandoned road up, like the old abandoned road. It's kind of what we call it. Out to the main road, and that obviously takes you way over to the other section. And you got the parking garage.
Not eat?
Mm-mm.
Huh?
No, I'm chilling.
She made you food.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you want to bring it up?
That'd be ideal, yeah. Yep, now I got the sketchiness of trying to go back down there. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. It's all started off with just that little area in the middle. It's crazy. This thing's actually been in the works for a little while. You guys see my other tracks. Probably didn't know how to drift. You know, probably could have assumed by the gamer tag that I do. Crash into myself. Alright. It's broken. The hell, dude? Jump. Alright, so it works if I go back into it now. God damn it. We're only at 31% for props. It's hard to make that smooth, man. Same with this. It's kind of tricky to make it smooth. Kind of put some detail into this too. You don't really notice it unless you're actually here, but I put all these rocks and stuff there, cover up imperfections in the building like that. Custom bridge made over here. Just kind of let you guys look at it, see kind of how I'm making things. Like this here, the black stuff, that's just the top of the regular platform. Sink it in the ground further, you know. I accidentally looped that one, I think. This is all new too. If you never used this before, they changed this now. This was a headache to try and make. Bunch of these pieces all in there. Support beams. Put that platform upside down. I mean, I'd probably try and make this smoother, but it's definitely difficult with the way the prop placing and building in this game is anyway. Maybe with the Hot Wheels stuff we'll get better things to make it a little easier. Because I'll be able to use those here in the main map, and whether you own the DLC or not, you will still be able to access it. So you won't have to worry about it. Yeah, it initially started off just the little competition area. And then we figured out that pretty good location to expand and make it into more of a competition, well, a compound, more like. So started experimenting and building roads with the asphalt pieces and the dirt. So definitely took some time because all that road is placed with just these little rectangle asphalt pieces. That's how you make all these roads. Same with the dirt stuff, it's kind of the same as the asphalt, just dirt. Kind of gives it a more natural look, especially with the, the scenery here definitely blends nicely. This just gives you a size idea how big it is. That's yeah. This is the Crossfade Motorsports drift compound at the moment. I placed the route there, yeah. Did it just because I didn't want to have too many of these overlapping in the same spot, because sometimes it gets like weird and doesn't want to drive properly over it, if that makes sense. Because like, yeah, that would work to just copy paste that like that, but I feel like it just kind of gives it more life, a little more scenery in it. Obviously, this is a club effort. I mean, I'm the one building it, but anybody, in the club or any of you guys watching this, or anybody at any point can give me suggestions. Or just let your ideas be known, like what you think would be a cool addition. Definitely have the prop meter only at 31%, so we still have, as long as I just keep using these couple, like the rock, the asphalt slab, the dirt, the ramp platform, and those wall pieces, as long as you kind of use the same pieces and not constantly using like a mass or variety of pieces, then you'll be alright. So like for example, we're at 31% right now. If I take one of these, so I just cloned it by pressing Y, and I just keep placing these, see how it doesn't move past 31%. It will eventually, but it'll take a while, a lot of props of the same type for it to go up 1%. So I just placed all those, right? Now, let's see. I don't have any of these in this park or event lab. If I place this, it'll go up. Or not. Unless the last update, when they did this, changed prop stuff, that definitely didn't do what I thought it was gonna. These typically will. Yeah, see, now we jumped all the way from 31% to 40%, just from that one prop. But, once you place that one, I believe you just copy paste it. See there, it's... The second one added another percentage, but then we were able to place, you know, 2 more without moving it, so... Then again, you also gotta figure this one also has the moving images, and it's gonna use more CPU. I mean, the game's not gonna tell you that, but in the background, stuff like this, the more emotion on anything like that, any kind of animations, obviously is gonna use CPU stuff. So yeah, this is kind of where we're at with the compound. Definitely want to, you know, do a little bit more with it, for sure. That's kind of why we brought it over here. Just did this pad for now. And yeah, I had the very overwhelming idea of trying to make it go up that somehow, like, but it's such a pain to try and make a road like go up a hill and turn at the same time, because just it's so awkward, because you have to try and like rotate these, like, so like for example, if I wanted it to go up a hill and turn right, so like you'd have to try and like, and when you turn them, you see the problem we're having now? Just by turning it to try and go right up the hill and turn right, now we have this problem where it like overlaps. So like that's part of the issue with trying to use this kind of property. Like it works, but it don't work at the same time. You almost have to put a little rotation in it, which now ever since this update it's kind of annoying. You used to be able to just click the left stick in and quick switch between fast motion and slow, like the normal and slow adjusting. Now if you click it, it goes to this stupid ass camera and it moves the prop from where you just had it. So don't do that no more. Don't do that. Now you have to pick the prop up, press the 2 box buttons, or like select button. Now you have to turn your camera speed to slow. Now when you rotate it, it rotates slower. Kind of annoying to have to do that, but you see I can, you know, fix that little angle issue, a little bit of, you know, finesse there. Now this is what I mean, this is the annoying part. Now the entire camera moves slow, so now you have to change it again. But if you want to go places fast, like you can go in like Call of Duty tryhard mode, put it on like sensitivity max. But we ain't trying to do that, we're trying to build a nice track. Yeah. Just to give you a rough idea of how it is to try and build something like this, it gets very tedious, because every time you try and turn it, you have to bank it, and eventually you have this issue where it becomes too banked and you can't unbank it, because you're gonna have to use way too many props, and like it's just gonna look horrendous trying to do it. But like I can kind of, you know, finesse it to the best of my ability. So like that would kind of work, you know what I mean? Kind of keep that there, and slowly work it to where it does like an uphill sweeping turn back this way. But then you get up to here, and now it's kind of like, where do I take it from here? Do I go, you know, further up, like go up this way then? But I feel like if I do stuff like this, it's just gonna become too big of a project, and it'll never get done. That's why I've been kind of just doing it piece by piece. Not many tracks coming out at the moment. This is kind of like just to let you guys know, why I haven't been uploading as much lately. I used to be uploading tracks a lot more frequently between work and trying to build this monstrosity. It's kind of where we're at. So we're just gonna delete this for now. I'll come back in later. I'll run this by a couple of the guys, see what they were thinking, because at the end of the day, I'm trying to make this for you guys, for you subscribers, anybody that watches the channel, follows the channel, anybody that's in my club, specifically club members, obviously, since this is for my club in-game. Obviously club members will have priority over what gets added, what gets changed on here, because it's meant for the club. It's meant for Crossfade Motorsports and the members within. Don't mean you guys don't have any say. You definitely have say here in what I do add. Always open to ideas. So if you see something, could be based on a real life area or just anything in general, but this is kind of where we're at now. Little overlook area. This was super annoying to try and make, so yeah, it's not perfect, but seen worse. You see some of those weekly event lab things they be giving us in the seasonal stuff, so this is by far, I would like to think, a little bit better than some of those. But yeah, let me know what you think. Just wanted to do a quick little test stream here, get some audio balances, kind of let this project be shown for the first time. This is kind of the first time anybody has seen it other than me and a couple of the guys in the club that drift. So if drifting's your thing and you follow the channel, even better. This is something that's actually drivable right now. Let me just quit out of this for now. I don't have to do any of this right now. I just wanted to go in there and show you that yes, I am in fact the guy building it. I wasn't just playing it. So if you want to play that track and test it now, see what you think, find the flaws, please find the flaws. Let me know in the comments below or wherever it lets you comment. This is a live stream. I never done one on YouTube. I don't know if it lets you comment on these afterwards, if they're archived, or what happens. Can you only chat when it's actually live, or what? So yeah, we'll have to figure this all out. Yeah, just wanted to show that Saul Dog 312 there, my guy. I don't know who he is, but sending it for that seasonal jump up there. Yeah, at the moment of this video anyway, or stream, it might throw you off a little bit because we do have the seasonal championship here, but when you come here, enter championship, or so it says, just make sure you press Y. On the bottom there, you'll see it says Y for show, or switch to normal event. That'll take you away from the seasonal thing, and then you should be able to choose solo or co-op or PvP, depending on if you're in a convoy or not. It's up to you what you choose. Only issue sometimes, well, not sometimes, it seems to always do it. If you do it in PvP, after about 12.5 minutes, for whatever reason, it starts an end race timer and kicks you out. But if you do it solo by yourself, for whatever reason, you could just drive on there until the end of time. Don't really make sense to me. Thought about contacting Playground Games about it, but after going on the official Forza Discord, it tends to be a common issue, and I guess there's not really a fix for it. But yeah, come in here solo, Event Lab creations. For you guys, you'd want to search it. So basically you'd want to see here. I guess you wouldn't be able to search it here, right? You'd have to actually just search it through the actual pause menu. But come here. This is like like this is an older version, I believe. Real old. I just kind of left it on there because 3 people liked it. And they wanted to keep doing it. I didn't want to take it off for them. But that's an older version. There's the share code there. 178-646-535. But if you want the one I was just on, that's this one. The problem is, after this video, if I update this one, the share code will change. So if you're trying to access it, just let me know. You could always add me on the game or follow me on Xbox somehow like that. Like if you add me on Xbox but I don't add you, it does like this weird following thing. Or you could just follow me as a creator on the game itself, which will also help you find other stuff that I make too, tunes, tracks when I put them up, paint stuff, anything really. But yeah, that'll be this one. 463-847-677. Then you could also search it. Might be the easier way to do it at the moment. Just go into Event Lab, Event Blueprints, then press the 2-box thing button, share code, and then that's where you type it. No spaces when you type it, by the way. That is a common thing people do, because the game, it doesn't tell you that you don't put the spaces. Some people put the spaces, but you don't have to. You shouldn't. Because if you look up there under the type bar, it actually says 0 out of 9 characters. So obviously, if you put 2 and 2 together, you can only type the 9 digits. So no spaces or you won't be able to. Just type it out. Just put the numbers. And then you could also, if you want to just follow me, you can go up to Creator. My in-game gamer tag here, I'll just type it out for you. Then should be able to just search. I mean, you can, if you want to do that, you could do that. Less than certain amount of miles, or you could just put it on any, it don't matter. Then when you confirm, it should just show you a bunch of tracks and stuff from me. But there should be a way you can follow me as a creator somehow. I forget how you do it. But that's my stuff right there if you wanted to search my creative hub and follow it. But for now, guys, I'm going to hop off of here and probably just play some Hitman 2 or just hang out for the day. It's my day off. Might work on a couple tracks later this evening with a couple of the guys. So if you guys want to join the club, go ahead. Check out the page. Should have a video going over how to join and all that stuff.